cars that take you places, and then there's one that makes you feel like you've already arrived. The 2026 Lexus LX 800 isn't just transportation, it's transformation on four wheels. The moment you see it, you know this isn't your average luxury SUV. It doesn't shout for attention, it owns it quietly. Imagine something that blends the calm precision of a Lexus with the raw authority of a Range Rover and the confidence of a G-Class. That's the LX 800, a stealthy masterpiece that speaks softly but carries a presence that fills the room. When you first walk around it, that matte black paint feels almost alive, like a cloak designed for a king who doesn't need a crown. The proportions are sculpted perfection, long, wide, and athletic, yet graceful. The backside is pure presence, no gimmicks, no unnecessary flash, just clean, commanding lines. The taillights stretch like a single blade of red light, glowing with restrained confidence. It's minimal, but it says everything. Move to the left side, and that's where you see the LX 800's personality in full stride. The stance is powerful yet elegant, sitting high but never bulky. The wheel's 23-inch forged alloys look like they were crafted for a private jet. The side mirrors fold in with robotic precision, and those smooth, almost liquid-like curves reflect the world like ripples on black glass. You don't just see it, you feel it in your chest, like it's quietly daring you to step closer. Now swing over to the right side. That's where the magic of Lexus design becomes truly clear. The balance, the symmetry, the perfect flow of its shoulder line, everything feels intentional. This SUV doesn't rely on aggressive cuts or oversized vents. Instead, it's aerodynamic artistry, every surface shaped for both performance and poise. It's what happens when engineers and sculptors sit at the same table and decide to create something that doesn't just move, it glides through existence. Then we get to the front, the face that defines dominance. Lexus has refined their once controversial spindle grille into something bold yet mature. It's slimmer, sleeker, and flanked by razor-sharp LED headlamps that pierce through the night like the eyes of a silent predator. The air intakes are sculpted for both beauty and function, cooling a twin-turbo hybrid heart that's ready to awaken. It doesn't roar like a sports car. It hums with quiet certainty, the kind of power that doesn't ask permission. Now let's step inside, because this is where the 2026 LX 800 becomes something entirely different. Open the door, and you're met with what can only be described as architectural serenity. Every surface, every stitch, every light feels perfectly curated. The cabin isn't a place to sit, it's a place to arrive. The moment you slide into those semi-aniline leather seats, wrapped in deep black with subtle carbon trim, it feels like the world outside fades away. The dashboard is a masterpiece of balance. Two massive OLED displays float effortlessly within a sea of soft-touch leather and brushed metal. But unlike many luxury SUVs, it's not trying to overwhelm you with tech. It's about harmony. Everything from the tactility of the buttons to the resistance of a dial feels intentional, human, and precise. Even the air vents open with a soft, almost meditative whisper. The ambient lighting reacts to your mood: cool white in comfort mode, deep crimson in sport, and ocean blue in eco. At night, it feels like a futuristic lounge built for reflection. And that Mark Levinson sound system, it doesn't just play music, it sculpts it. Every note feels suspended in the air, like you're sitting in your own private concert hall. But let's talk about what truly makes the LX 800 come alive: the engine. Beneath that sculpted hood lies a twin-turbo V8 hybrid pushing out 720 horsepower. Let that sink in: 720. This isn't the Lexus you're used to. Tap the accelerator and the world suddenly compresses. 0 to 60 in just under 4 seconds, yet it feels effortless, like the SUV simply bends time instead of fighting it. And what's wild is how Lexus managed to make that power feel spiritual. There's no chaos, no aggression, just pure, flowing control. The hybrid system works in perfect sync with the engine, delivering instant torque when you need it and silent glide when you don't. In city driving, it feels like silk. Off-road, it feels unstoppable. Speaking of off-road, this is where the LX 800 flexes its legacy. The Super Select all-wheel drive system responds in milliseconds. Whether you're carving through sand dunes, crawling over rocks, or slicing through a snowstorm, it doesn't react, it anticipates. It's like the SUV knows your next move before you make it. Lexus engineers tuned the adaptive suspension so precisely that it reads the terrain before you even notice it. Comfort when you want calm. Precision when you crave control. And yet, despite all this raw strength, the interior stays eerily silent. No vibrations, no road noise, just peace. It's not the emptiness of isolation, it's the calm of confidence. You're not fighting the road, you're floating above it. Every drive feels like meditation in motion. The steering perfectly weighted, the braking smooth yet commanding. It's the kind of feedback that reminds you you're not just driving a machine, you're collaborating with one. The LX 800 doesn't just respond, it listens. It learns your rhythm, your pressure, your tempo. After a while, you stop driving it. You just flow with it. And when night falls, that cabin turns cinematic. The lights shift softly, the outside world fades into a blur of motion, and you realize you're not just in an SUV, you're in your own moving sanctuary. That feeling, that silent confidence, is something money can't buy. Now let's talk price, because perfection like this doesn't come cheap. The 2026 Lexus LX 800 is expected to start around $135,000, and when fully equipped with the executive rear seat package, it touches nearly $165,000. That puts it right in the same league as the Range Rover SV, Mercedes G-Class, and Bentley Bentayga. But here's the thing, the LX 800 doesn't compete with them. It transcends them. While others shout luxury, Lexus whispers it, and somehow that whisper feels louder than all their noise combined. And then there's the back, not just the design, but the experience. Power tailgate, hidden storage, and a layout that's both practical and artistic. The taillights stretch across like a horizon of red, giving the LX 800 a signature glow that makes it instantly recognizable, day or night. Here's the thing, cars like this don't just get you places. They change the way you experience getting there. You close the door, you hear that deep, satisfying thud, and suddenly the outside world doesn't matter anymore. It's not just a drive, it's an escape. The 2026 Lexus LX 800 isn't chasing anyone. It's not trying to be the fastest or the flashiest. It's redefining what luxury means of presence, purpose, and peace. It's proof that silence can be more powerful than sound, and that real confidence doesn't need to show off, it just is. So the next time you see one glide by, don't blink, you might miss the future of luxury driving. The 2026 Lexus LX 800, power in silence, beauty in restraint, and emotion in every detail. If you loved this review, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode from Motor Verdict Meter, where we bring you the world's finest machines, one heartbeat at a time.